Hey, all right, we're back. We're on. Huh?
Yes, we're here tonight.
Nice. Me and Kimmy here.
Yes, we
Hello, everybody.
Woohoo! Hi.
All right, we got what? 5 people watching?
The most important people are here.
That's what matters.
That's all that matters.
Yep, that's what matters. Well, let's go to the opening.
We're gonna go to the opening?
Yeah, we'll go to the opening.
All right, let's go to the opening.
All right, Kim, tonight, I know not everybody likes the politic thing, and I put Desantis up. You know that video that you sent with those 2 guys?
Well, come on, it's a funny video.
Well, that's why I want everybody to see it. You know, right. I want you to play that for them right now. This is why we'll go Desantis. Let's go. But then we do got something that I want everybody to see.
That's this one, right? Am I on the right one?
Does it say Desantis?
It does.
Then that's it.
That shit about Desantis, but that gas is here in Arcadia.
Arcadia.
I don't know about the rest of y'all, but it's here in Arcadia. So y'all know who we vote for. I don't know about the rest of you motherfuckers. I'm voting for Desantis. And I'm a Democrat. So y'all can call it what the fuck y'all want to call it.
We got children out
Okay,
here.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
I love it. We got children out there. I'm sorry, man.
That was great. Everybody's turning on the Democrats. Everybody. Well, you know, next week, we're going to get off these subjects and we're going to start maybe tweaking some movies.
Oh, wait a minute, though. Wait.
What?
Next week, though. Next week's giveaway week, isn't it?
No, the week after. We got 2 more weeks left.
They have to tune in. Ooh, so they got to tune in next week because we may ask a question about next week's show the following week.
It's a possibility, depending on what we can put up. We got to be careful because we know every time I put something up, they knock it down.
Oh,
so we got to start all over again. So I'm trying to be careful to see what we can do here.
Hey, you know? I do have to say, I got my first restricted on Facebook.
That's so funny. Tell them why you got to restrict it.
Okay. I got restricted because on Columbus Day, somebody on an Italian page had asked the question, why on Italian Heritage Month have we not heard anything on the news or any of that? And right. I had taken a picture off an article that was actually on a schools type site, a .org site, about the 1920s and the KKK hating Italians. And it was a picture that they had published in the 1920s, in 1925.
You know the walkers are going to let you put that stuff up.
Immediately they took it down. I tried to share the site page tonight on our thing from my personal page. I did it from my computer. I did it from my phone, and they took it down on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't even the picture. It was the site's location. Imagine.
Well, like I said about the politics, but I watched this today. We have to put it up. That Tulsi from Hawaii,
okay,
the Democrat.
Oh,
she was like big with them. They loved her, and now she's turning on the party. And what she says is amazing.
Is this the woman from Hawaii?
Yes, it is.
All right, I'll play that now.
Yeah, play that one.
Gabbard won the Democratic Party's primary for a congressional seat in Hawaii 10 years ago. She'd effectively won the seat. Hawaii may be the most liberal out of all 50 states. It is a Democratic state. Flat out, it has not voted for a Republican presidential candidate in nearly 40 years. So if you get elected as a Democrat in Hawaii, it's not exactly breaking news. It's standard operating procedure. And yet when Tulsi Gabbard won that primary and then the seat, the Democratic National Party took a deep interest in her, and you can see why. Here was a smart, appealing 31-year-old who knew what she believed and could explain it fluently. And by the way, she was also an Iraq War veteran. So in political terms, Tulsi Gabbard was near perfect, and they got it immediately. Barack Obama endorsed her right away. Nancy Pelosi called her personally and invited Tulsi Gabbard, did you remember this, to speak on the opening night of the Democratic National Convention. And then once she was sworn into Congress in January, the DNC named Tulsi Gabbard vice chair of the National Party. She'd just gotten there, and she was vice chair of the DNC. And then, of course, the media played its prescribed role. If Nancy Pelosi likes you, well, so do they. So fawning profile after fawning profile emerged. If you lived in Washington at the time, you remember it very well. Tulsi Gabbard did what is probably inevitable and probably has been since 2016. She left her own party, the Democratic Party. And we don't have to guess as to why, because she explained it in some detail, and we ask you, please listen carefully to this because it's inspiring and interesting. And she did it on her new podcast called The Tulsi Gabbard Show. It launched today. Here she is.
I can no longer remain in today's Democratic Party. It's now under the complete control of an elitist cabal of warmongers driven by cowardly wokeness, who divide us by racializing every issue and stoking anti-white racism, who actively work to undermine our God-given freedoms enshrined in our Constitution, and who are hostile to people of faith and spirituality, who demonize the police, who protect criminals at the expense of law-abiding Americans, who believe in open borders, who weaponize the national security state to go after their political opponents, and above all, are dragging us ever closer to nuclear war. Now, these are some of the main reasons I'm leaving the Democratic Party.
So keep in mind, until today, this was a registered Democrat, an office holder, a standard bearer of the Democratic Party, the future of the Democratic Party from the country's most liberal state. This was a liberal Democrat. Did you hear that? Is there a single word you disagree with?
I'll tell you, that's amazing.
Right?
Yeah, well, she was the big shot. She was coming up. They loved her. Look what they were doing.
Yeah.
She can't stand what they're doing because she believes in government
Yep.
and the way that things are supposed to be. And she's tired of this movement. I'm tired of the racism mostly.
Oh, yeah, that too.
You know, the way they're pushing this left with abortion, it's just sickening.
The divide.
Now, listen, she came out and said it. I wonder how many Democrats really want to flip but don't have the nerve to do it because they'll lose their states. Obviously, she doesn't care if she loses. She's going to stand her ground.
And that, to me, says more
That's
about
integrity.
her. Right.
Yeah, that's integrity. And that's why I had to put that up here tonight. I thought that was amazing. And listen, I can't wait to see what happens in November.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. I don't want to keep pounding and pounding on the politics, but this is what's important right now.
You can't help it when you have the...
Unless I want to go to mob clowns.
Well, that would be a good movie,
Yeah.
the mob clowns.
That's what's happening out there. Yeah.
What was I going to say? One of the things I heard today, and I didn't know, like we all know fentanyl's a big deal.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Do you know every single day now we are losing 300 people to fentanyl every day? That's the equivalent to an airplane crash.
Yeah.
An airplane crash every day.
And you know how personal that is to me.
Yep.
What happened with my family. You know?
And they're coming over the border with it because we have open borders.
And that's one of the things that Tulsi said about the open
Yeah.
borders. And she's really in Hawaii. She really not going to worry about that too much, but she's got to worry about the country.
Right.
You know, it's just sad. It's sad. It's sad what's going on. I'll stop hopping on to people. You know, but I mean, we have to get out there. We have to talk about this. This is our country. You know,
It's time we take a stand for it.
everybody, the five, everybody's talking about what this woman did.
Yes.
Everybody. You want to know if she had the nerve to do that, maybe others will start stepping up too.
Yep. And
Maybe they
maybe we
will.
could start protecting our borders. We can get our gas prices back down. I mean, if the gas prices come down, our food can come down. And it's not just
So-
gas, it's diesel.
It's all about the gas.
Yeah.
This whole thing is about gas.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this whole thing is about. They knew what they were doing.
Oh, yes.
They knew what they were doing.
Do you want to start from the top?
Yeah, let's go all the way to the top.
All right. So we got Anne Marie. Hi, Anne Marie.
Hi, Anne Marie. How you doing, honey? And who's up at the very top? Stomper?
Stomper.
What's up, brother? All right.
Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
What's up?
Okay, what do we got? Hey, Richard.
Hi, Richard.
What's up, Bo? You miss Sherry there. Thank you, Sherry. That was great, she said. She liked
That was
that.
great.
Yeah. Mona Sarah. Me. I love them.
What's for dinner was the question, so we have a few answering on that too.
Oh, pork and gravy. Oh,
Uh,
rigatoni. I gotta tell you, Sheila made chicken wings last night. I don't know what she did with orange juice and brown sugar. They were amazing.
yeah.
I took them to work today. I had to finish them off. And she made a gravy Sunday. Oh, I'm getting spoiled.
See? Anne Marie had Italian sausage with pasta,
Oh, nice.
peppers and eggs.
Nice. Look at this. Just in time.
Just in time.
All right, James. Hi, Bob. We hope all is well. Have you seen the Netflix documentary about the Boston Museum robbery? And if so, what did you think? I didn't watch the whole thing. I was a little insulted. I wasn't in it because I was in the book. But I didn't watch it because it's just the same story over and over again. I've heard this. Steve Kirkson is a close friend. I actually talked to Steve today.
Right.
From the Boston Globe, and he wrote.
Did we have him on a
Masterpiece.
few times?
Yeah, he's been on
Okay.
a few times. So I really know a lot about. So watching the actual documentary didn't really pull me into it. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right, T. Bobby, what's happening? Sending love from Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, love it out there.
I love Phoenix. Well, I did 7 years in FCI. FCI Phoenix.
I don't know how much you've seen of Phoenix.
Yeah,
but-
well, I can actually say I lived there, though.
You live there.
I love the weather there. What's up,
Hi,
Scott?
Scott.
Mr. C, what's
Hey,
happening? Belated
thank you,
Columbus
thank
Day.
you.
Yeah. All right, my brother. Big G. Hi, Bobby and Kim. Great Wednesday. Night with great people.
Thank you, Big
Yeah.
G.
G, it's our night, G. This is Sunday. This are our nights. We got our crew. A moolie. That's hilarious. All right.
Oh, all right.
None at all. None at all.
T to Phoenix.
Great show. God bless you. Well, thank you, Tom. Thank you, brother.
Oh, they're talking amongst
Yep.
themselves.
Yep.
There we go.
Bobby, is that a new picture of the North End? I'm looking the wrong way. This is a picture of Boston. Yeah, the North End's here. I really liked it. I bought it because of the colors, And I just said change the scenery a little. I put this up. One dog's facing one way, one dog's facing the other. My favorite Pesci movie. So that was good. My manager, whatever you call him, Matt sent that.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Scott said cancel culture.
Yep. She flipped. They can't stand it. You're right,
Oh.
Scott. Oh, they got to be going wild right now. Pelosi's got to be pissing in her pants. She don't know what to do. I don't want to say the S words. They don't know what to do. They should all flip. You're right, Anne-Marie. They should. They should all flip. It's getting crazy. Watch the followers come. Yeah. All right. I saw her on Joe Rogan. Shop lady. She'll be a good Republican. She has a future. She knows what she's doing.
Yep.
Apache Junction is nice, kind of out there by the subs, but way out there by the subs. Apache Junction. Tulsi had no future as a Dem, so this is her trying to kickstart a future Republican ticket. Well, everybody that talked about her on every news station said she was a star in the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
So I don't know where that came from, Pat, but, I've been watching the news and,
And like
She was a
Scott says,
superstar.
she's saying everything we're all thinking.
yeah. And what's probably been happening, what Pat's talking about, little by little, She's been falling away from them. And that's probably what he's talking about.
Right.
So that Democratic Party probably is like, he's probably right about that,
Now, this makes sense. Very good, T.
Hoping Arizona gets Kerry Lake and Katie Hobbs is a dangerous to the Republic. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. She speaks the truth. Yeah. I wonder what CNN is saying about that. I didn't watch it, Richard. I didn't have time to. I'm a Fox guy.
Yep.
Fox News, Fox 25 every morning. She has never filled in for Tucker one night. She rocks. Oh, she filled in for Tucker one night. I read it. I couldn't see it. Okay. She seems sharp, the woman.
Yeah.
We need her on our side. We do. We really do. Yeah, Carrie Lake all the way.
Thank you, Eric.
All right, what's this? Scared Democrats buy a Bobby Louis luggage. Come on, everybody, go buy. Come on, get the book. Let's go. Veterans too, okay? We need to save our country from socialism.
Yes.
It is what it is. That's what we have to do. Positively. I was impressed with her when she was on the other side. She's got my vote for sure. Dems are running scared. They are. Absolutely. All right, Randy. Bobby Louis is a man's man. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my friend. Politics are important now. They are. This is, hey, Joey Molino. This is, look at what this country's doing. Look at what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Every day, something's coming up. It's ridiculous. It's full of nonsense now. It really is. What happened to Joey Molina? What happened? Hey, fellas, how we doing tonight? Want some money from Monday Night Football? All right, Joe. It only takes a pill of that fentanyl. My ER friend said that the kids are coming in left and right. So sad and wrong.
It is.
And that's another thing that she was fighting on.
Yeah.
Is open border. They want open borders. They don't want the police. They're anti-police, these people. They're anti-everything.
They came across the border. They
Yeah.
used 2 babies. And I think either Arizona, you might be able to correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
T. I think they left the baby in the desert and 2 babies. One was like just a few months old. The other one was like 18 months old. They left them there because they only used them to get across.
That's sad. Sheila was telling me she heard Desantis. Now they're looting down there because of what happened in Florida. Only 1 out of every 4 is American. The other 3 out of every 4 are these immigrants coming in.
Yeah.
So they're already starting their bullshit here.
They are.
Yep. Too many kids are dying without knowing what they're taking. That's the problem. Because they're sticking that in everything, even cocaine, I heard.
Yes.
All right, Eric. The office in Providence called, we need to do a Halloween cookie show. And relax. Don't disappoint Ray C.
Just for that, give him a joke.
Yeah.
Give him a joke.
I don't got a joke for that.
You gotta.
You mean these jokes?
Give
Wait
him
a
a
minute.
joke.
Hold on. Okay.
You got a cooking joke for you.
All right. What did the Big Mac name its baby?
What? What did the Big Mac name its baby?
Patty. You really gave me these to forgive me to these people?
Well, I thought you'd take one of the Italian ones with the pasta.
Oh, that was great. Oh, all right, Richard. Bobby, I heard someone say today, I don't need sex anymore. The government, yeah, I know. That's what they're doing. They're doing to everybody. Brother Bobby, Sister Kim, God bless Joseph.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Hi, Richard. Hi, Richard.
All right, Mike. I had rigatoni with a nice spicy mesa sauce too. Nice.
I had a nice meat sauce with raviolis tonight.
Did you really?
Yep. It was a quick one. I had leftover sauce and I had leftover meat, so I just made a quick little gravy and then threw it over Rav's.
You know where you get the people? Sheila makes it like it's when we grew up in American chop suey, they used to put the little
Yes.
elbows and then she does it in a type of way. I mean, it's really good.
Mhm.
It's delicious the way she does it, and the macaroni she uses. We should put that recipe up
Okay.
because you could do it with the leftover Sunday gravy
Yeah.
or marinara sauce.
Yep.
And I love it.
That's
My
how
son
mine
comes
was
over, he
always
loves
made.
Yeah, it's a nice dish. There's so much you could do with the gravy after. Katie Hobbs will not even debate Kerry Lake. All the Democratic candidates won't want to debate. Wonder why? I wonder why. All right, cleaner details. Happy Wednesday Night Live, Uncle Bobby. Hi, Kim. Hi, gang.
Hey, sweetie.
What's up, my brother? Aha. Hi, brother. That right there is one of my closest friends in the world. Believe it or not. My family had an Italian restaurant in Flushing, New York. I was always with my uncle in the back kitchen one. That's how my mother had a big catering company. It was so big. One time she did 1,000 people. But she always said they were always calling her 200 people. So I learned how to cook. Like 12, 13 years old. I had help
you
after
had to
school.
do it.
And go in, and I watched how they made everything. And I learned how to bulk cook, too. You know?
Well, we're Italian. You had a bulk cook.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like when I went to prison, I had to feed 70 people at a time. It was like nothing. You
Yeah.
know? It was easy. Yeah.
That's a Sunday dinner.
Yeah. All right, Mark. Hi, Bobby. What happened to Bucky? I don't know what Bucky you're talking about. My cousin Bucky? I would have been first, but didn't want to be weird. Love hanging with you guys. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Kim. Oh. Okay. Anne-Marie, you like the pictures? Okay, good. Good. I just wanted to change it up a little tonight.
Yeah.
All right. How was the car dealership? I'm not doing the cars, Bo. I'm not doing the cars. I'm working for, I'm a floor estimator now. So people come in,
Yep.
they want tile floors, vinyl floors, rugs, whatever. I do all the measurements now.
All right.
That's what I'm doing now. I'm staying away from the cars. Tulsa is still a very liberal left-winger, but I do like her, but some of her politics are too far left for me. Well, I'm sure, Tom, that there's some stuff she's still out there with. Don't get me wrong. But look at what she talked about tonight and the basis of it.
Yes.
That's what we got to watch. You know? There got to be other things that she's out on left field on, but what I'm seeing tonight is our concerns.
Yep.
And the same, those are her concerns. So we have the same concerns. I really think you should lose the good fellas pick and get a pick of Ray, Jerry, and Larry. I know that would be nice, right? Yeah, because I told you I'll auction this off. Stop bidding.
The other side.
But I'll stop. Because I'm not kidding. I'll auction it off. Hey, Bobby. A big G. Hey, Bobby. Hi, Mom. Can I borrow this knife? David Lowe's, yeah. See, he remembers.
Yep.
Yeah. Remember what
I
the picture
gotta-
looked
I
like?
have to-
Yeah. He started laughing, Pesci. What was that look like? The hoof, he said. I got
Yeah.
the hoof. The hoof. I got to cut the hoof. Yeah, he did play a good Baywell. He played a good part in that, you know, but the movie was out there. That movie was really out there. That was a little crazy, but that's all right. I'm so disgusted that Pelosi is Italian, giving us a bad name. At least Capone was honest about being a crook. That's right.
100% right.
You know, Kingfish. Why don't they want to leave office? They're making millions and millions of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
Look what her husband did recently.
Look
They
at her.
said that they were going to give the things for the electric cars. Well, he went out and bought stocks.
He went out and bought stocks and then crashed his car. Drunk.
Oh yeah.
And they got away with it.
Yeah,
Walked away.
of course he got away with it. I like that picture. One dog goes one way and the other goes. Yeah, I had to put it up. Yeah, because
Scott.
Matt called me. He said, I got a picture. You're gonna love it.
Scott, Don Lemon is crying. All right, I just have to.
All right, where are we going now?
Did you see what Sherry wrote?
Right, yeah, the kingfish. Yeah,
Okay.
you don't like her either. I seen that. Tulsi loves this country. She believes in the Constitution of the people, by the people, and for the people. Yes, Joe, Hank. That's right. 100%. 100%. All right, Edward. It's a global cartel. Evil elites breaking down our nation within drugs, media, demons, perversions, racial divide, promotions, double standard, justice, right?
Yep.
Systems failing. Yes, it is. I just so happy that she stepped up like this. I am. Anne Marie, your book is awesome, Bobby. Thank you, hon. Thank you so much. You could go up on Amazon or you could go to Etsy and put a review up there for me if you can. Because Amazon's, we got all 5 stars on that.
Excellent.
Yeah. She doesn't talk like a lefty.
Nope.
Pelosi is deeply connected to CCP and the Newsom family. That alone is an embarrassment. But yeah, it's a shame she's Italian. Yeah, absolutely. T, absolutely. Why you guys have wrenches and stars next to your name?
I don't know.
Where do you see that? Do you see that?
I don't see it.
Who's got wrenches and stars?
Oh, because he's jealous.
Oh, all right. We're gonna have Big G about that. I don't know. All right, Pat. She was a rising star when she first came on the scene, but that was some time ago, and she's been on the outside for quite some time. Yeah, probably because of her politics, Pat. You know, it's her politics. Hey, Michael. Good evening, Bo. God bless you, Bo.
There was one clip I did see. I didn't send it to you. It was Pelosi went to speak, and these kids came in and would not let her get a word in edgewise.
Yeah.
Oh, they were. Oh, it was funny. She was getting mad at that.
Yeah. Go up, Joey Molino.
Oh.
Is Ralph Natali in here? No. Ralph's not here tonight, Joe. He's sleeping with the fishes somewhere.
He said he's scared of Ralph.
Huh?
Read under you.
I see it. Oh, I'm scared of you, Ralph Natali. Oh, he's not here. Don't worry, Joey. We need Trump back, Keith. I believe that the lefty DAs are a problem too. DeSantis kicks one of them off his job. I think that's what he meant.
Yeah.
He's a good governor. He's a great governor. They love him. They love him. Our southern border is a pipeline to fentanyl. Our poor kids are dying, but none of these Dems care. They only care about illegal immigrants over their own people. It's really sad what's going on. It is. It's terrible what's going on.
Because they have their hands in the drug cartel over there. That's the only way for it to just keep going like it is.
But listen, really look at something. Think about this. The war on drugs it's been nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they stopped some cartels. They stopped a lot of drugs, but the war on drugs, that's a failure. They really don't care because, unfortunately, this country has a big appetite for drugs.
Yes.
Marijuana, cocaine, and heroin.
And big money for it.
Big money,
the people that are in.
It's like anything else. It's like when you're in the mob,
Yep.
you're going to feed them anything they want.
I mean, look at how they legally opened up pain clinics. Do you remember?
Oh, the pill mills. Yeah.
Yes, down in Florida.
Yeah,
You can
oxys. Yeah.
I
remember.
mean,
They stopped them
purposely-
now, though. They
Right,
stopped
but
that now.
you know why they stopped it? Because they already got them all addicted.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
people that weren't addicted are now addicted because of that.
Did you see Methadone Mile again? I was watching
Oh, not
today.
recently.
Well, the whole thing's back there again. If that's what I saw on the TV today, they're all back out there.
Yeah.
What did they accomplish?
They cleaned it up to get the money they wanted for the new buildings, and now they get to go back.
Yeah, that's what's going on. My least favorite Italian dish, I'm gonna really tell you honestly. Most like I really don't like to eat is lasagna.
You know what? I'm not that big of a lasagna fan.
I'm really not.
either.
I'm really not a lasagna fan.
I'm with you.
I like vinaigrette stuff and all
Oh,
that, you know, but the lasagna. But my mother makes the dough herself, and she rolls it. It's like a lasagna. It's delicious.
Right.
And I don't know, I just don't like lasagna.
I did have one of the cousins made it before, but she made it with fried peppers and onions that she put in it, and it was the best lasagna I had.
Well,
And I'm not a lasagna person, so
I think if you put the right things in it, it gives it a taste and it'd be
Yes.
nice, you know? In prison, I had to make a plain one and I used to make a spinach one. I had to make. But we didn't have regatta. We had cottage cheese. And it used to be soupy. So I used to put the cottage cheese in a strainer overnight
Yep.
in the bag and squeeze it and try to get it as solid as I could.
And that helped a bit.
It helped a little bit, but it
Because
wasn't.
that's the, natural, more better for you,
Yeah.
healthy version.
Yeah, but it was good. They ate it. The guys liked it. What Democrats want to federalize everything, so loose local cops, and make the FBI the national police. Yeah, I believe that. You know why? It's federal. They
Yeah.
want to run everything.
Yeah.
Bobby the comedian capo. I like that. Hope all is well, Bobby, my brother. Everything's good, Keith. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, Keith.
Happy you're here. Okay, I'm going to have
He's having hot dogs after work.
Wiener schnitzels after work. Yeah, I'm having hot dogs.
That's why I was
Yeah.
laughing at that.
Yeah. During the pandemic, what Democrats actually did was show communism. Told people to stay home, paid them and tell people not to pay their bills. Like Clinton said, don't waste a crisis. Oh,
And
that's
they
bad.
wouldn't let us go to church, but you could go out and protest.
Yeah. Tortellini, let me tell you, my brother, I love tortellini. I love tortellini soup. Oh my God. I love it.
Yes, I want sort of leading.
I'm craving meatballs right now, but that's this weekend's dinner. With rigatoni and spicy.
That sauce.
Yeah. I couldn't say the word. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me?
And
Oh.
you thought you weren't going to get tired tonight.
You know, I've built 100 homes in my career. I remodeled buildings. I restructured buildings for people. I built condos, did the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
My job is all measurements. I'm getting so screwed up. I gotta stop. I used to come right in my boom, boom, boom. It's not happening no more. I'm having a hard time.
The minds are going.
Yeah, I'll remember numbers.
Ooh, that could be the new saying.
What's that?
Biden brain.
Oh, Biden brain.
Biden brain.
Yeah, that would be something.
BB, Biden brain.
But I think I got it now. That's what's happening. DeSantis is whip smart and politically very savvy. Love him or hate him, DeSantis has both solid political chops and a deep understanding on how the government effectively from the right. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. We love DeSantis in Florida. Yep. Hey, Joe Ioba. How we doing, folks? My Blackhawks are playing tonight, and your Bruins are playing the Capitals. Oh, I didn't know that.
Tonight's opening night.
Oh, well, maybe that's why we're missing some viewers tonight.
Not that I would know that anything about hockey or anything.
Yeah,
Desantis.
he's on top of all the issues. Yep. Okay, Mark. Yes, your cousin. My cousin passed away. Anthony passed away. My cousin Bucky passed away. He did. He was on oxygen. Something happened and he passed away. Isn't it crazy how Emmanuel Zambada is still the boss of the Sinaloa cartel since the 1970s? Never detained, net worth $10 billion. Can you believe that? That's the politicians down there.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
$10 billion, imagine.
$10 billion. If I was alive, I would use my organization to get DeSantis in office for 2024.
I loved that.
Yeah,
If I was alive.
Well, you know, we passed away.
You know? Come on, that was a good one.
That
though.
was good. Stick to Chicago, Joey Dubs. La Fa La, Reservoir Dogs. That's good.
Is that true, somebody?
Scott
Yeah.
H., I saw you and David Patrick's podcast the other day. Great minds think alike. Patrick's a good podcast, valuetainment. All right, T. Yep, that's the crazy cartel life. Reservoir Dogs. It's even crazy. They captured Chapo, but not El. How do you say it? El Mayo.
El Mayo.
El Mayo.
I'm telling you, we got to take some of these names and do that and make a clown mob. That would be like my dream job to have that.
Yeah, that would be
Direct
good.
that. I
Yeah.
direct that.
Hey, Bobby, I'm late. Hope I didn't miss much. No, we're talking politics, Steve.
A little bit.
A little bit. In on Adam and Red tonight. Bucky used to ride to JFK in my semi back in 1990. Look at
Wow.
that, huh?
Sorry, sweetie, that it sucks when you lose a friend.
Yeah, my cousin Buck was a truck driver. His father was Uncle Bucky. He passed away too. You know, sad.
Well, I remember when Big Carlo used to tell the stories when he drove and he met Elvis,
Yeah.
because Elvis was a truck driver.
Oh, he was in his early years.
Yes, yeah.
One dog goes one way and one goes the other. Looks like someone we know. I know, that was a great scene. It really was. That really was. People tend to rally behind those they believe are willing to fight for. Well, that's what this whole thing is supposed to be with politicians. They're supposed to be for the people, not themselves.
Right.
And all these people for themselves and their own agendas. And that's the problem we have here.
And the sad part is they say, "Oh, Republicans only want for the rich." Really? Because who are you Democrats for? You're the only one making money. Nobody else
The
is.
Republicans are conservative because
Yes.
look at what they're doing to this country right now.
Mm-hmm.
These left wingers, look at what they're doing. You have to have the two-party system, or we really be in trouble.
Yeah.
See, the Democrats want all the illegal aliens to come in, vote all Democrat, because they're the ones that let them in. This is all a plan and a design. They don't care how much drugs are coming in the country and who dies from it. They'll just replace them with immigrants.
And they're making it so they're gonna try to work it so that you can be here illegally and still vote in our election.
Yeah, that's what they want.
And
That's what they want.
that's goes against our whole country.
Yeah, it goes against everything. All right. Most are connected to federal government. Vincent Fox was funneling in money during his presidency Reservoir Dogs. Oh, she's talking to him. Okay.
Oh, I'm thinking
that's
of the
what-
movie.
Yeah. Well, that's why that's his name.
I know. I was
All
thinking of the movie.
I'm glad to see other people are on the right side of this issue.
Thank you, Scott.
Yes. Where are we?
Oh, there we go.
DeSantis is Trump without the personal baggage. Yeah, that's true.
They can't yell bad orange man.
Yeah. The mother took her 3 children to the transgender clinic. She said, I want 2 monkeys and a cat. That's not even right. Oh. What the Italians did to Mussolini should be done to Fauci and Pelosi. I'm with you, Hank.
Yep.
String them up. DeSantis has quite an impression. CV, Yale, Harvard, educated attorney, naval officer, special assistant USA, attorney, 3-term Republican member of the U.S. House of Representatives. Wow.
And
Successful Florida governor with impeccable conservative bona fides. Yep. Yep. All right, look at this. Pelosi's dad was a corrupt politician. That's where she got it. With what's happened to her husband and her in the real world, she would be in prison with her husband. Absolutely, 100%.
and her son also.
Yeah.
Another one with China ties.
Yeah. Well, you see now they're going after the
Hunter.
Hunter.
On BS charges. Nothing that should be.
Well, I'm going to tell you, they better be careful because the Republicans coming, they're going to start pushing. See, the Dems are controlling things right now.
Yep.
Watch and see what happens with this kid. And
Right?
with Biden.
We can only hope.
All right, Joe. Biden reminds me of Ralph Natali. Both front bosses for president. We're the real powers behind them. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Is that the real Joey Molino, Michael? No. No, it's not. I wish it was. Supply and demand. All right. Rehab is a big money industry in America too. California, Florida, etc. Lots of money to be made in addiction and rehab. Yeah, there is.
Yes. They don't make money off well people.
My poor daughter, when she was in, it was costing me $800 a month to keep her in that house. $800 a month. So there's money just with that.
Right.
So they got houses, 4 or 5 bedrooms, 10 bed, whatever they're doing, and they're filling them up.
Yep.
And they're charging the people, and they're charging the state, and they're charging the government. It's not a scam because the people need help, but
No, but the scam was them pumping the drugs out into the street.
Yeah.
To get them addicted so they could make money off them after.
Yeah.
That was the scam. And that's exactly what those pain clinics were all about, was getting people addicted so they could make money off of them.
Yep.
And now they're bringing the fentanyl in because they can't make money off the pain clinics anymore.
imagine if our government is supplying and funneling money to the cartel to supply fentanyl to the states.
But that's what they're in a sense of doing.
Yeah,
If you give them a free pass, they know it. Somebody's getting a handout somewhere.
yeah, something's going on.
The envelopes are being dropped,
Yeah, something's happening.
right? That's a Frank.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. It's not for me. It's not for me. Florida's good for your health. Where's weather? Exactly, Bobby. The war on drugs is a failure. As a country, we have to cut our big appetite for drugs. If the cartels were not around, the mob here would have filled that void. Yeah, that's true. You know, see, the mob, we lived off of people's vices. Gambling, never me with prostitution. I didn't like that. Gambling, drugs, money, loan sharking, whatever the people needed and couldn't get legally, we gave it to them.
Right.
That's how we made money. There's so much money in drugs. It was hard to turn away from. That's where I made all my money with cocaine.
And that's why they're making it legal now. And that is one of the few things Biden we can say has done is he slowly let in pot dealers out of.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous thing anyway with the pot. That was, listen, that's like having a beer, you know? It's sad. Spaghetti and lasagna, my pick for least favorite Italian meal. Bobby, I have a mafia question. Did the mafia like society rioting and all the crazy crap, or did they prefer quiet and peaceful? I asked because the neighborhoods were always so peaceful in order. When the Italians were in the neighborhoods, they wouldn't allow all that.
No.
They would come all right up. If you remember, when they were ripping the statues down in Philadelphia, all the Italians came out with bats.
Yes.
They were going to start clubbing the protesters.
Yes. But that was only in like Philly.
Philly did, yeah.
Philly did it.
Yeah.
And I think New Jersey.
Yeah. But they're not going to take that nonsense.
Right.
But the mob guys themselves, they don't want confusion.
Yeah.
They want their neighborhoods calm. You know? I can't see Italian mobsters heading up a revolt anyway. No, you know what I mean?
Right.
That was a good question, though. That was a very good question. All right, where are we going next?
Do we want this one?
What is it? Yes, I have 4 when we move to Brooklyn to Florida.
Okay, that's talking amongst themselves.
I believe Biden is drawing us into a war with all this Ukrainian funding.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I believe about that. In all honesty, you know, it's hard to say because I feel like what he just said. I feel that too. I mean, Putin knows what's behind everything. There's going to be a conflict there's going to be a problem. The only problem is right now, Putin doesn't have the power. Ukraine's kicking their ass. They kicked their ass in Afghanistan. Their military isn't what everybody thinks it is. He can't even go further than that right now.
Right.
He could never in a million years even think of taking us on. You know? But we can't go in there and defend Ukraine either.
No.
It's one thing sending the money and aid and even weapons, but it's another thing if we go in there.
Yeah.
Because now we're fighting the Russians.
And that's something we don't, and
we don't want to do that.
And we don't know what he's really capable of because he's keeping us busy. We're distracted with the war. And we're not really seeing what he's possibly doing.
I doubt very much if anybody in Russia will let Putin drop a bomb anywhere. Come on. That would be ridiculous.
I mean, some of the war crimes that they're doing right now, if you're able to catch any of it, because I have some friends that are family there, so they post things every so often. I mean, they're doing some nasty shit there.
Oh, I know they are.
But
I know they are. But, how much can we do?
Right.
That's the scary part of it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
We're missing a lot of stuff here. I'm sorry, I used to live in Florida, Pensacola, miss living there, don't miss the summers. Well, when I worked down there in 17, because I came back Christmas of 17, but I was still on paper. And there was talk going around, so I got a job in Florida, I figured, just till I got off of supervised release. And it was all right when I first started the job, supervisor manager job, and I was out in the field. And then June came, July. By September, I couldn't take it no more. I got in the car and came back to Boston. Right. I could never deal with the summer down there. And I'll tell you, I gotta say another thing. I was in Boca Raton, all that, that's nice, But I lived down near the beach in Fort Lauderdale. I think it was 18th Street. I forget the apartment I had. And I just didn't like it. After you leave the beach, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
It's all flat and square. But there's a lot of beautiful parts of Florida, too. Don't get me wrong. But it's just, that isn't for me,
Yeah, I was there in Fort Lauderdale in the late 80s. It's,
All right, what's Scott say? I eat spaghetti every week. It's good and cheap.
yep.
I don't know, because the Borelli used to be $1 a box. Now it's 2 something. So, I mean, that's getting a little ridiculous. DeSantis stands up for what he thinks is right based on solid conservative principles. DeSantis does his homework. With Ron DeSantis is convinced that he's right, you'd best get out of his way. Well, that's what we need.
Yeah.
That's what we need. Oh, Big Tuna is here. We wouldn't have these radical people brainwashing our youth if the mafia was still going hard.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
food for thought. Of course. Of course. There's no structures in the neighborhood. The families are falling apart. You know, this is the world right now. Pizza, my favorite, especially Sicilian pizza.
Oh,
Now, you know Sicilian pizza got no sauce. It's cheese, basil, and a few, olive oil. It's nice.
my aunt used to do with the anchovies, but she'd mush them into the crust before
Oh,
it baked, so you
yeah.
really didn't know.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I don't like anchovy pizza. And she's like,
I don't-
just
I don't
ate 3
either.
slices.
You know, but if the anchovies paste,
Right.
you know, I could tolerate it a little more. You know. All right, Keith. I'd be down the North End this weekend, Bob. I've had a cappuccino at Dollar Sport for you, brother. All right. Nice. I haven't been in there. Haven't been in. My opinion, Bobby, is to legalize all drugs and charge 25% across the board to supply the dealers and addicts. There's a lot of money there. Pay off the debt. Give socialists the cheap health care. Well, you want to know something? It sounds mad, but there's something behind that.
Right.
The government took over the numbers business, the lottery, and everything. That was a big that was big money for them all.
Right.
Okay, that was the staple. You know what I mean? They took that away. They legalized marijuana now. If they legalize cocaine and heroin, all right, there would be no more crime like that.
Right.
But the problem is, if the state gives it, the state has to take care of them.
Right.
And they don't want that obligation either. You know? All right, where we going? Baywatch is up there. What's he saying? I don't like lasagna either. Nah, that's not my favorite dish. How could you not like lasagna? Sherry, you know what the problem I have with it? If it's overcooked and the top gets a little crusty, I can't eat it.
Right.
I can't eat it. I love my mother's because she rolls it and she makes her own dough, like a menegot.
Right.
It's delicious. We really can't stop drugs from coming in. So like prohibition and alcohol, let's get the tax money. It's a way to think about it.
Yeah.
There really is. It is. Cheese and eggplant lasagna for the win. I'm not a fan of the meat sauce. I never had the eggplant on lasagna, did you?
I've had it. I had one a while back. Somebody put chopped ham in it. I was like,
No.
who would put that? I was like, it has ham in it.
I see like risotto. I got
Yeah, no, this was like domestic ham it had in it.
I couldn't do that. I don't even like that in the pizza again.
Right, I was just very freaked out.
I know. DeSantis is the future president, but Trump has earned our loyalty. Loyalty is everything. Bobby, I know you agree to that. I do 150%, my friend, 150%. I love regatta, but not lasagna, laugh out loud. Guess that explains me being half Italian. I love and hate the regatta in my food. You know what regatta is? I'll tell you what I do like regatta. Like, to make it like a baked macaroni, just bake the macaroni, regular
I used
pasta,
to like that, but I don't
and
like
put the
it
regatta
anymore.
on the top.
The lazy man.
And then mix it in. I like that though. Not a lot, but I do
Yeah.
like that.
I used to, not like
Yeah.
I used to though.
Oh, Mark's on. Look at this. All right, Boston, 3-2 in the third. What's up, Mark?
Thank you for the update.
All right.
I'm a little busy here. I couldn't check. Keep me posted. Oh, that's to T.
She's talking to T, yeah. Trump is the original, the man who we know will do the right thing. Yeah, he will. He will do the right thing.
And that's what they don't like.
Because he's not he went against them all.
Yeah.
Look at what they did to get him out of there.
I know.
And they're showing him, whatever you do, and even if you become president, we're not going to leave you alone.
Right.
But you know, Sam, he don't give up.
No.
He ain't going to stop. He don't give a shit. Come at me. He got nothing to hide.
I still can't believe that I'm in trouble on Facebook for posting history. That's even crazier.
This all started a few years. This never happened before.
Right.
It never happened before. This is all getting crazy now.
Now you
This
know
Zuckerberg and these other jerk-offs, they're monitoring everything.
Yeah.
They're going to tell us what we could say and can't say. This is what they're doing. They're trying to control the world.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. You know? We need new platforms. I could eat the cannoli filled without the cannoli shell all day. Oh, she likes the filling. But I like the cannoli shell. Hi, Eddie. Hey, Bobby. A few weeks ago, yourself and Kim were talking about an Italian fish recipe. It's in Italy. I forgot what it was. What were we talking about, fish recipe?
Zapalis?
No. I was talking about the cioppino, a frutto di mare. I was talking about. It's in a red sauce. Everything's in it. Scallop, shrimp, lobster, everything's in it.
Right.
That's what I think we were talking about. I remember talking about frutto di mare.
So maybe that's what it was?
Yeah, it might have been that. You got to get that. That's amazing. Okay, bad joke of the day. How many liberals does it take to change a light bulb? That's racism and culture. Oh, God. Appropriation. That's too funny. Bobby, all right. Bobby, what are you dressing up for Halloween? I don't know. I think I'd be a good Dracula. What do you think? You know, years ago, someone called me and they said to me, is it okay for my kids to go out and trick or treat? I said, well, that's all Hallows Night, and that used to be a pagan holiday. But kids are innocent. You know, they're going around, they could dress up, and you know what I mean?
Right.
It's how you take it and what you do with something. You know?
Where I teach, that one of the students, I did pumpkins last week with the kids, and I've done them with pumpkin truck, and then they did a little wagon with pumpkins in the wagon, and the little boy, he's in second grade, says, here, you keep this. And I said, well, why don't you want to take it home? And he said, my mother's very religious.
And don't want it.
And we don't do Halloween. And I said, but did you notice we didn't draw anything Halloween? I said, it's fall, it's pumpkins. Yeah. I said, you put a face on a little one.
But it's still related, though.
Right.
That's the problem.
But it's still fall. Like, it's the harvest of the fall. Pumpkins are fall.
It has to be the decision of the parent.
Right.
I think. I don't think any pastor or preacher should tell anybody what to do.
Well, once he realized that and he's seen what he had drawn, and you seen his face light up, and he said, can I have that back, please? Because he knew he could explain to his mother, this is a farming truck that had pumpkins in the back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was an innocent, not really Halloween related. And that was nice to see.
All right. Oh, Emery, my husband Peter is a tractor trailer driver.
Oh, God bless him.
That's right. All right. I like El Mayo on my ham and cheese sandwich. 10 billion. That's an expensive sandwich. That's still funny. All right, where are we going here? Democrats are for China. That's another problem. That is another problem. They want this world government. You know, they want everything to come out of China.
Yep.
I don't know what these people are thinking. You know?
Now, China is a communist country.
Yeah.
They're imprisoning, believe it or not, they're imprisoning people for praying.
Oh yeah.
You know, people
Yeah.
aren't even, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how is that even possible? Imagine them coming on and saying you can't do the ministry anymore.
The 50s, the 60s, the 70s, we fought for countries for these freedoms.
Yeah,
And now we're giving the money.
yeah.
Billions of dollars a day go to China.
That makes absolutely, that's like saying, here, Hitler, take our money.
Yeah. Before World War II and right after World War II, right up probably until what? The 70s, our country made all our own products.
Right.
We really did.
We did.
You know? And now that everything's shuffled overseas, it's terrible.
And I remember when Clinton was in office, when he started changing a lot of those tariffs that we had to get stuff from other countries and other countries would get from us.
Oh, look at all the tariffs that Trump was putting on China.
Yeah.
We forget everything that he was doing to them. He didn't give a shit.
No.
He wanted everything pulled out of there.
Yeah, because
He's a businessman.
Yeah.
But government don't want that.
Because they lose money.
Yeah, they don't want it. They want it. They want their lobbyists. They want all the. God knows the money they're getting.
Oh.
God only knows.
But yet they'll investigate Trump's money, but they won't investigate any of the politicians.
No. Pelosi could do whatever she wants. Hi, Mark. DeSantis was great with the hurricane situation. 82 in Boca, smoking on Monte Cristo, and watching the Bruins. God bless you both.
Keep us posted on the score.
Conservatives have one enduring big win for the Trump presidency. The remaking of the federal, say the word on
Okay, one minute.
judiciary. That's no small feat.
Sherry Ann, we're tired. Don't use big words.
That we should know. Like nothing. What about politics? We got to pronounce afterwards. Oh, that's so funny. Oh.
Yes, he was great during
Yeah.
COVID too.
He was. His state did well. They did well there. Big G. Missed the old days at the bakery with the aunts and uncles all cooking. Oh, that was great. Now, Mark could tell you too, we lived down the street from, we lived like 3 houses over from, oh God, I can't remember the name of the bakery. Well, any case, when they were cooking the bread, they come right in the window. Oh my God. And the pizza, it was like D'Angelo's Bakery.
All right.
It was on the corner.
Yeah.
We were at 171 Maverick Street. I think we were 4 buildings over. Our backyard, oh my God. It was amazing. Never have that again. Mr. Zambada's son, Vincent El Nino, said at open court he worked with the CIA as a partner in trafficking drugs. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. I didn't know how illegal immigrants are going to work in the near future. Most manual jobs will be replaced with machines. Raise the minimum wage so high, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too.
Well, look at it, the Amazon Fresh stores. They don't have people really working there. You go in, everything self-scans.
Yeah, a lot of it is. Though.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, how do you have people that, going to make money in a supermarket anymore?
Yeah.
That used to be a specialty. Remember the baggers? If you were disabled, you could go bag at a grocery store. Where are they going to go now?
Yeah, that's true. Colorado acts high ransom. Colorado excellent.
Accidentally.
Wow. Sent 30,000 mail-in voter registration cards to non-citizens.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they're going to do. Yeah, DeSantis has a roadmap of career politician, something to be concerned with. I like Pat's views. I love a lot when he says stuff. I really do. All right, Michael. Do you hear about the secret Chinese police station in America and Canada that monitor Chinese citizens worldwide? They are actually unsanctified Chinese government facilities on American soil. Unsanctioned. I believe that.
Well, if we have open borders, why couldn't they have somebody here policing them? Who'd be watching
The
them?
Chinese are buying so much property here with our money.
Yeah.
With our money. That's what they're doing. I mean, listen, the Chinese people themselves in this country are great people.
Right.
No one's talking about them. We're talking about a country here now. Because if the Italians were doing this, we'd be mad at them too.
Right.
So.
Yeah, the Chinese were here before the Italians were.
Yeah, they were. With the Irish, they worked on the railroads.
Yeah.
They built the railroads. How has 175,000 K salary and end up a billionaire like Pelosi?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
But
It is.
let's not look into that. We won't talk about that.
Hi, Pat. If you had to pick a monster for president, who would you choose? From everything that I know, probably Carlo Gambino. I don't know why. I don't know. I guess I idolize the guy. I don't know. You know, Raymond Petriac would have been too ruthless. Colorado has been Democratic since Federico Pena in Wellington Webb days. That's when the shit hit the fan and people voted for higher taxes and bullshit policies. Yep. Hey, Jimmy. Uncle Bobby just got here. Hope you're doing well this week. Send a prayer to the big guy for my dog. She's old and sick, unfortunately.
Aww.
Oh, I will, Jimmy. I'll do that. What did I do with the pen? Is there a pen over there?
Yes, there is a pen over there.
Can you throw it to me?
Do you really want me to throw it at you?
Oh, Keith. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, my friend. Oh, Gerard, too. Thank you. Oh, that's nice. All right. Pray for Jews. Why not pray for animals? They're God's creatures.
Oh, yes.
Why not, right?
They're the ones that actually take care of us.
And the way they love us,
Yeah.
we got to take care of them. All right.
That's the one we
yeah,
just
we
did.
did that. Okay. Uncle Bobby, you ever thought about getting into the legal cannabis business? I don't want to get into anything. I wouldn't even get into liquor, to be honest with you. You know, I just feel, I don't know, I guess my beliefs.
Yeah.
It's still a drug,
Yeah.
you know. Although, listen, everybody does it. I'm not talking bad about it if you smoke marijuana, but it's still alcohol, all that. I just won't get involved in it. The mob guys are been from commission to sort out all the beefs that are going on. You want to know something? I hope, my friend, that they just all just destroy each other when they're gone. I think because it's really ridiculous. This is why I was telling you that I'm not doing any interviews when I don't want to know not with anybody. There's only a few guys that I really like, and I'm not going to say their names. They know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Anthony and Larry. They know who they are. All the rest of them, nah. You know? I ran some, okay. An FBI official testified that the Bureau offered Christopher Steele $1 million to corroborate salacious allegations used in the infamous dozer, which enabled the FBI to spy on Trump 2016 campaign. You believe that?
Yeah. They know how to work it.
It's amazing. All right, Bobby, if you were a capo in Tijuana, you would have a song written for you. It's called the Corrado. All the bosses down there have multiple songs written about them. Someone sent my name down there. Bobby, how, other than you and Mike and Sammy, how can they tell the Real Mafia channel? So much feels like a Fugazi. Well, we're the only ones that have made guys. And Panisi. We're the only made guys on there. Anthony Arellano was a boss in the Genovese family, but he doesn't have a show.
Right.
Larry Mazza doesn't have a show. I'm talking the guys that have a show. There's only 4 of us.
Right.
Where is all this mob nonsense bullshit coming from? You know, there are some guys that I watch, and they'll tell a true story about mob. Then these other guys that they want to fight each other, and they're all full of shit. You know, I hate to say it like that, but they are. Whitey Bulger's brother, the late Senator William Bulger, Democrat, and his good friend was John Kerry, the Boston Irish Mafia. They were all crooks.
Oh, yeah.
I've never heard anything bad about Bulger's brother, though. I never did. I met the daughter. I knew a girl that knew the daughter. He was very strict at home. You know, they didn't even have a TV in the house. That's the kind of guy he was. And I've never heard anything politically bad about him. Uncle Bobby, if you were Sleepy Joe right now, what would you do, if anything, about the Ukraine situation? I would probably do what the city is doing and just, you know, I would send aid there. I think that's all that I would do, is send aid. What do you think, Kim?
It's tough. It's a tough situation, but there's so much more that can be done than just send, you know what I mean? Like, they could be handling it. If Trump was in office, it wouldn't have gotten this far. And Trump would have been dealing with Putin off to the side.
I think so, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and there's things that could be done, but...
Well, Putin had to get in there before they joined NATO.
Yeah.
That's why he did what he did. They wanted that anyway, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If new to the channel, please subscribe and hit that link button. And if you'd like to hear more about God in the Bible, go to Robert Louisi Ministry page on YouTube and subscribe. Yes, please.
Please.
We can't trust this current administration. They are so corrupt. We need real leaders again to make things great again. We had one 2 years ago. And they just didn't want him in there. I lived in Naples, Florida for 2 years. Hated it. See? You know, New England people, I'm even including New York. New England people, right? New Yorkers, they don't like that.
No.
We like seasons. We like to change the weather.
I'm laughing because I'm thinking of a story.
God, I'm listening.
All right. So, I was down going to college in Florida.
Oh my God! Don't let this be bad.
Well, it was speaking of New York, and since the Bruins are on, I had my hockey jersey on, number 4.
Yeah.
Okay. And Bobby Orr.
Yeah.
And somebody goes, "Oh, you're a Yankee." And I'm like, "No," and I get offended. I'm from Boston. Don't call me a Yankee.
That's what they call us, though. Yeah.
Well, and I'm arguing with the kid, and somebody goes, "Kim, he's a Southerner. He don't like you because you're a Yankee from up north."
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm in a hockey jersey. Don't confuse the two. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Yes.
they really call us Yankees.
Yeah,
To me, a Yankee is a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Right? If
Yeah.
you're from Boston.
It wasn't the New York Yankees he was talking about.
But in my mind, that's
But I'll
all
tell you, I lived in Tennessee for 5 years. They're great people.
Yes.
In the South. There really is. I love them. You know,
I didn't realize I was hated for being
I have more friends down there. There's just great people down there. I didn't run into many bad people.
Just don't live down there.
Yeah. Oh, I would go back to Tennessee if if you could retire down there. A house up here that's $1 million would probably be down there like $250. You had to see some of the houses we worked
really?
on. Oh, forget about it. I don't know how the market. I haven't been there for how many years now, but I don't know how the market is there now. But that's how it was. It would be up to NATO for any purpose or decision if they start a war. Biden not the smartest person, but he won't go against NATO. No, you're right, Supreme. He won't.
Yeah.
No, he won't. I love it here in Boca. Yeah, but see, Mark, I can understand that because some people do love it.
Yeah.
I mean, some people really do love it. I've had friends down there, they don't want to come back.
No.
You know, but I'm the type, growing up, you grew up with me in East Boston, but I just love to come back home, and I love this weather.
Yeah.
I can't do the Florida summer thing. I can't do it.
Excuse me.
Tell your friends about the channel. Tell your enemies about the channel twice. I like that.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. You like anchovian pizza? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just...
When my aunt made it.
There's a lot of dishes they use, like... And I cooked a few that... I use the paste.
Mm-hmm.
I make paste out
Yep.
of it a little. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And you just... If it's subtle, I like anchovy. When it's overwhelming, like in a
Right.
pizza, I can't do it.
Okay, I have to ask.
Wow.
Mark, would this happen to be the guy that turned around and said, if you don't like cops, call a crackhead?
What is this? I always like Ted Kennedy. If you ever needed a job,
Oh,
he called the union.
there's a guy, Ted Kennedy, or there's another guy that's running politically.
Yeah.
Okay, and you gotta hear when he goes off and he says, you want to defund the police? Fine. When you're in trouble, call a crackhead.
Oh, is that what he said? Oh, okay.
I was dying. He has another one out too that's even funnier than that.
Yeah.
And I was rolling. His name's Kennedy.
Yeah.
I think it's Ted Kennedy, and I was like thrown when I
No,
see
Kennedy
him.
is what state is he in? I watch him all the time on the news.
The
Very
older
smart man.
gentleman?
Yeah, very smart man.
Oh my God.
You know, and he goes right at, he don't care. He says what's on his
Good as
mind.
mine. When
Yeah,
he
you don't
ever
give a
said, call a crackhead,
Yeah.
I was rolling.
Oh, yeah. No, he's
No,
good.
call a crackhead.
All right, let's see what this says. I'm with Bobby. My pasta must be al dente, or else I can't eat. No, it has to be. Mushy macaroni.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hi, Gerard. Hi, Bobby. I love to do an interview. Our paths have crossed within meeting for years. All you got to do is just go to BobbyLuisi.com to the contact page. Send me all the information. You know, I got to print that out so we can just put it up on the bottom.
Yeah, we haven't done the ticker in a while.
Yeah, we got to do the ticker when we're talking about things. Yeah.
Great
Spicy
stuff.
gabagool. Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Well, zero.
Well, we'd have to kill everybody. We really would. You're right, though, but we really would. I like Regatta and Polish Russian.
Oh, pierogies.
Yeah.
I like them. Oh, 4-2.
4-2, Bruins.
4-2.
All right.
Thank you.
The trick with lasagna is to par cook the noodles only then when you bake it for just the right time. It comes out perfect. You got to know your oven for sure. No, you do. And I always boiled the lasagna before. Just enough that I could layer it,
Yes, it's
You-
going to
you
be a
have
little
to.
flexible, but still hard.
but still hot. Yeah, and I agree. That's how you can't. They had, they got the lasagna, you just put it into the sauce, sucks it up.
Yeah.
And I don't know that stuff. What did Hank say? I could eat pizza every day, and back in the day in town, I did. Where, in the Regina?
Hey, where? The Regina?
Yeah, in the Regina.
The Regina.
Also, if you have a heavy hand with the gravy, when making lasagna, it can cook the noodle too fast. It takes practice and good knowledge with your oven. I agree with that. I told you I had to make it in prison,
Mm-hmm.
and the other cooks were making it. If it wasn't my day, I started boiling the noodles. I'm calling them noodles. I started boiling the lasagna. To Americana now, see? I started boiling the lasagna. I'd always boil it, and I put it in.
I'm just doing a quick scroll for a second.
All right. Wow, we got a lot. We only got 10 minutes left.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do a quick.
Yeah, I think we
I was
got.
doing a drive-by.
Yeah, I the hate for Trump is twofold. One, he can't be bought off, and two, he has a New York street fighting style.
Yes.
That's what it is. They don't like it. They don't like it. All right, I would love to try lasagna. I think he's talking to Sherry.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay in this Halloween so I don't get in trouble again. All right, Joey. For Halloween, Bobby, just be a mob guy with your inner Joe Pesci. Oh, yeah. What's up, Bo? I can eat pizza every day. I'm really picky about the dough now, though. Well, yeah, there's only certain people. You know, I love Santapio's dough on that. Regina's good too.
Oh no, I love the Regina. That
Yeah, no,
fluffy.
Regina's good too.
Oh.
I know, but it's two different types of.
Yes, I like that bread.
Yeah. But I lived around the corner from Santapio's, and then when we lived on Maverick Street, I was in Santapio's all the time. You know what was amazing? Because Santapio's, people used to get in the boxes. They slide it. They used to slide it in a paper bag with the cardboard tray underneath it, and rip a little thing for the steam to come up.
Well, see, I used to.
Oh, I love that.
Santapio's, I would take the crust off and dunk my crust in the center because it always had the nice soupy oil.
Yeah.
Because I was on Cottage Street, so I know what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Being right there.
Okay. What do you think about the Book of Enoch? I read the Book of Enoch, and I like the Book of Enoch, but this, you gotta remember something. Enoch didn't write that. He didn't write it, and sometimes these books get a little too carried away. And but I still like reading it. I ain't gonna lie to you, I did like to read. Fruit of the Sea, love that, Bobby. The Octopus and the Squid, Galamar. Yep.
Pistachios in the lasagna. That's different.
Wow. I never had that.
No, I never had that either. But we have it in our everything else.
Here is the truth. Everything made in China breaks so fast and it's crap. So having our leaders brought to buy China, knowing the government is breaking. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the lithium batteries in these new EV cars.
You see go see what Patrick said, honey. Nixon opened up China.
Ah.
And that was what year?
Yes, corn season. Nixon was before Reagan.
I can't remember. What was it? Watergate.
Yes.
I can't remember what year that was. Like we were saying, up to the 70s, right?
Yep.
All right. Dems are wicked. They hate humanity, and the Bible speaks about a new world order. It's a big club world order. You're not in it. Wicked people hate you, especially Christians. Bobby, keep up the good work. Definitely, my friend.
Thank you.
All right. They say corn is knee-high by whatever. Corn grows so fast, you blink, and it's tall.
Yeah.
When I was in prison in Minnesota, they used to drive us back and forth. All cornfields up there. All cornfields.
5-2.
5-2.
All right.
Did I ever tell you the story? We went, it was like a big picnic. Everybody went. Guys from East Boston, we were kids then.
Yeah.
So we pull up, we see this big cornfield with a high fence. We're climbing over the fence, we're stealing the corn. We get back and boil it. It was feed corn. It was terrible.
Oh, that's what they give to the chickens.
They give it to the cows, to the pigs,
chicken,
everything. Yeah. That's what we were eating.
Ew, Corey.
Hi, Corey. All right, we got to go through this. We have 5 minutes left.
Okay.
What's the best thing about being Joe Biden? Waking up every day and learning that you're the president. Yeah. Every day he has to. It's like, what was that movie with Drew
Groundhog
Barrymore?
Day.
Was
Oh,
it?
no.
Remember with Drew Barrymore?
Oh,
She
50
couldn't
First
remember.
Kisses
50 First Kisses.
or something. 50
That's
First
Biden.
Dates. Yep.
They shake him. Do you know who you are today? Look at this tape. Bobby, check out the End Times production. Had some good stuff. Bobby, get Tim Arborino on would be a great guest.
God bless.
Put that back a second. I don't know how do you spell that?
Wait. Yep.
All right, I got it.
Okay.
All right. So you're saying hit the like button, people. Thank you, my friend. I hear in Hawaii or Samoa, spam is like a delicacy.
Yes, they eat spam with everything.
Or they do create things with it. Maybe a special pan, see Hawaiian spam on menus in Italian bars with Irish names. Listen, when I was in prison, I used to make spam sandwiches. They used to sell it in a package.
Mm-hmm.
It fit perfect in the bread. I put the Swiss cheese on it, the spread cheese. I eat it all the time.
I never had it with spread cheese.
And then they have the spam in the can, and then I used to make like a dish with it, like a Chinese dish with it. With the
A
spam.
lot of people do that, especially with the ramen and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what's this here? In Al Capone's time, Jack McGurn, his trigger man, had to change to Irish so he could get fights. Born in Sicily. Now, I wonder if people changed to Italian to trick people. Well, I'll tell you, a lot of Italians did that. And Grandpa Luis, he worked on the railroads.
Yep.
And he was a big guy with the crew cut. And they didn't know he was Italian until he started talking. They used to pick him all the time.
Yeah.
You know? So a lot of Italians try to pass off as Irish in those days to get jobs. And they would take the vowels off their names.
Yes.
All right. The West is under attack by a New World Order. Many scoff when they hear this or hear about a New World Order. But it's 100% true. It's biblical. Take time. Look it up. What is that?
WEF, Klaus Schwartz, George Sir. I think he's telling you some of the names to look for.
To look for, yeah.
All right.
All right, we got to do one more question, though. We got to go to the book commercial. Let me speak for a minute.
Yep.
Everybody, listen. You've been generous on the show. We got to keep doing that, especially on the Christian show.
Yes.
It has to be supported, and I want everybody to support that show. Also, go to Esty, go to Amazon. The books are up there, the T-shirts, whatever you need. We're thinking about making a long sleeve T-shirt for the winter, black and white, and maybe a hoodie. So we're going to be talking about that because it's starting to get cold out there. So let's go. We're going to do one more question, then we're going to commercial.
All right.
Lower that a little. I want to see some. John Nolan, right here.
No.
See, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. What's that saying? Lee Cole has been kicking Jimmy Calandria's, calling him a fake. I like Calandria. I like Jimmy Calandria. I really do. They all got to stop with each other. It's getting ridiculous. Then I seen something with Lee Cole. They got him in a clown costume, and I don't know. And they get the views. People want to see the drama. It's sad. It's sad.
I'm going to write the script. I'm making a clown mafia.
Yeah.
I'm writing the script. New
Wow.
take on Shakes the Clown.
All right, listen, we love you all. We'll be here next Wednesday. We'll definitely see you on Sunday for Revelations. I think we're on lesson 6 now.
Very
Talking
good.
about the beast, the false prophet. It's going to be a good
Yes.
show.
Yes, tune in.
I just hope that I have time to get everything together the way I want it to give a real nice production.
Dip, 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 dip. What did I do? There.
All right, where you going?
I don't know. I ain't touched
All right,
it.
the
It
book
was-
all the way at the bottom. Here you go.
That one?
Yeah, let's do it. All
Let's
right,
do
we
it.
love you all.
Good night.
We'll see you next week.